Hey all, it is Alt Beer here, and it's been a while since I posted, but I did want to let everyone know what's going on with the badges this year that I'll be doing. Um, this is a quick little video update. Because of life getting in the way and me moving recently, we're getting a very late start on badges this year. That coupled with the tariffs and the fact that selling badges, it became more of like a business that was no longer fun. We're doing things a little bit differently this year. We are going to do a small quantity of badges, about 30 or so, and we're just going to give them all away. So no more buying badges this year. My badges will have a lot of different ways that you can get one of them. And the reason for what I'm sharing here, the Bates Motel picture, is because the badge that I'm working on this year, I'm calling the Psycho Badge. It is going to be a badge based on the Psycho movie, the Alfred Hitchcock movie, with a motel basically in there with a neon sign. It should be pretty cool, and we'll walk through the concept, which right now we are only at concept, although a lot of the components are ones we've used in the past, so we should be able to ramp up from concept to design fairly quickly. So let me switch over to a top-down picture. And I wish I could make that bigger. Can I zoom you in? Zoom in. Yeah, I think that's about the best I can get it right now. So basically, the concept for this badge, it's going to be shaped kind of like a motel. It's going to have a neon sign, just like a motel would. And the neon sign lettering we're going to do using Edison wire, so it'll have a cool neon look and feel to it. It's going to have at least one motel room that's visible from the badge, and the window of that hotel room is going to open up onto an LCD screen that will play out a scene from the movie, a famous scene if you've seen that movie where there's a stabbing in a shower, and it'll probably play other scenes as well. But it was just a cool idea we had to make the DEF CON motel, where you can check out but you can never leave, and we'll have some cool things embedded in the badge like we always do. There'll be some puzzles and all kinds of wireless things that we can do, just like we've done in the previous badges. Actually, a lot of the hardware that we're going to use is the same hardware we used from the Godzilla badge, as far as like the ESP32, the LiPo, stuff like that. And the main reason for that is I had spare parts of all that stuff, and I can avoid tariffs by not buying a bunch of components when I'm doing a small quantity and I have the parts to make it work. So that's why I said we should be able to ramp this up to design fairly quickly. So I'm excited for this one. And it's going to be a dual PCB design. That way we can hide the LCD screen. It'll display in the window, but you won't see it from the back, and from the sides we'll have a 3D printed part that will prevent the light from going out the sides. And one thing we're going to test, but haven't confirmed if we'll use it or not, we'll have to see how the test works, is there's this new glow in the arc glow in the dark silk screen that PCBWay has. And I'm really excited to try that on this badge to do like a dark color solder mask with the glow in the dark silk screen art on it. And then maybe we can use some UV LEDs to make it glow or something. But we still have to play with those pieces. But basically, this is the concept of the badge, and I think it's going to work out well. And this drawing was pretty rough. It was done in the bar I was in last night for Dallas Hackers Association. So I definitely will be cleaning that up, and in future streams we'll show you some more detailed art. But it was enough to get the gist of what we're putting together out there. And that the actual badge will probably include a wider shot, including like the house in the background. So let me go back to the picture. So you get the mansion that's like in back of the motel. I want to try to capture that on the badge as well, because that's like an iconic mansion. So yeah, I think that's gonna work out well, and so I'll be happy to get these built, even though it's smaller quantities. I don't have to deal with money because it's just giving it away, and that makes me happy, because that was such a pain to deal with all that. And then we do have another thing that we're putting together. It's not a badge, and it's not technically an SAO, but it is an SAO adapter that we had the idea for. And basically this will be a small little adapter PCB that will have an SAO connector on the front, just like you would see on the badge side, so you can plug SAOs onto it. And on the back of the PCB, it'll have a 2032 coin cell holder and a physical pin, like to pin it on. And so we're just calling it the SAO pin adapter. And so basically you can turn anyone's SAO into a wearable thing that you don't need a badge to power it and wear it. So still working on some details there, like we might throw a power switch on it, or might just keep it simple. Not going to do much with art on this because it'll be covered up by the SAO that gets put on there. So, but we'll throw a logo and some other cute things on there. But this is another one that we're going to give away. This one will, because it's so small and so simple. And actually I have spare parts for this one, because this is basically the concept I used at DEF CON 30 for the homecoming badge. I did the boutonniere, was a pin on just like this. So I have a lot of the pins and the battery connectors and all that stuff in stock. So we could probably do a higher number of these, like maybe 100 or so. And those are all going to be giveaways as well. So, but yeah, it was a cool thing. And once I get the design finalized, because I know this is going to be popular with a lot of people that create SAOs, so I'm going to be sure to get these design files shared out with the public way in advance of DEF CON. So that way, if other people want to make them, they can make them in time for the con. So it's not all on me and my 100. Maybe we can get some of our other badge creators to make a bunch of these, and if they're making an SAO, have that as an option, or just pass them out to people if they have some spares. So but yeah, I'm kind of excited for this one, because I love the idea of just being able to wear any SAO as a pin, just to wear it on its own without tying it to a badge or needing some big totem thing. So yeah, we have that, and so that one and the Psycho badge. Those are the two. They're both being worked on right now. So the SAO pin adapter is a little further along. We actually started design work on this one, and then the Psycho badge, I'll probably start design work and cleaning up the artwork on it this weekend. And then we'll start doing regular streams. That way we can keep you guys up to date, and You can see where we're going to have the badges to give them away, and we might have some like trivia or puzzles or games or something that people can win a badge at. And then because we are doing such a small quantity, only like 30 of these Psycho badges, I'm going to go back through all my old supplies of previous year badges and put together like 10 or 15 of each of my previous year badges, like the Godzilla one, the Cowboys one, the 3D6, the Homecoming, all of those. That way I'll have a total of about 100 badges to give away. It won't just be the 30 new badge. There'll be 30 of the new one and then a bunch of my older badges. So we could still do big giveaways, but scaling it down just made sense this year. So, and that was about it. It was just a really quick stream to get you guys up to date as we start working on this stuff. We'll post more often and get you more updates, but I guess we'll call this the opening of the Badge Life streams, and I'll one thing I got to do is put our badge on the spreadsheet. I keep forgetting to do that. They posted the Google sheet that has everyone's badges on it, so I'll get mine out there, and then everyone will know. If you're seeing this either live now or on YouTube later, feel free to share with people so they know that we are actually doing something, even though I've been kind of radio silent recently. And that way we can get the word out and people will know to look for the badge. So, all right, with that, I'm going to sign off for the night. And so we will talk to you all later. Thanks.